What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another episode of Old School Wednesdays. Today we're actually returning to the Explorien theme and taking a look at the Planetary Decoder. That's set 6856. It had 80 pieces, one minifig, came out in 1996, and it retailed for only $8 US. Now nowadays this set's going for 40 new, or 11 used, and I actually have quite a few good things to say about it, but we're gonna take a look at its positives and its negatives. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to start us off, we'll begin by giving you guys a 360 view of the decoder. I just absolutely love the stickers, all the translucent pieces. This is part of the reason I love LEGO Space, especially in the late 90s to, or late 80s to late 90s. Those 10 years, they just really popped. And this set is no exception to that. This has so many translucent pieces, especially that cannon or that telescope. I always think it's funny. I mean, yeah, it probably is a telescope, but I always made it a cannon when I was a kid. But let's now break it down area by area. And we'll start with the cockpit. Now, bear in mind that this sticker is over 20 years old, so it doesn't quite work as well as it used to. But as you can see, there is stars there if you move it back and forth. Again, it's just quite hard to see. Very old sticker. The other stickers though that actually show up a little bit better are these side stickers on the telescope. And those obviously they flicker as you move it back and forth, which is quite nice. I will say I wish that they actually put one of the authentic Explorien computers right here. I think that would have worked better. However, he'd probably have to be moved back a little bit, so not the end of the world. It's just I thought it would be a nice area that they could kind of include that computer piece. And one of the other play features, if we want to call it that, is you can actually rotate the telescope and raise it. Or if you make it a cannon, you can aim. Whatever floats your boat. It actually has these interesting looking little thrusters at the back too, which just add a little bit more to the ship, make it a little bit more realistic. I'll show you guys the underbelly of the shuttle. It's very, very space looking, which is what you want, right? Now, what was really cool about the Exploriens is they actually had these little fossils. There it is up close. It really reminds me of Alien. I'll show you guys the other one. This one always reminded me of a Tyrannosaurus Rex's head. I know it's probably not supposed to be that, but that's at least what I saw when I was a little kid. But let's actually show you guys how this little feature kind of works. So to demonstrate, just put the red over one of these fossils. And as you can see, it kind of blocks out the blue portion, whereas if you put it over the blue, it's not light, but it almost operates like that. If you put it under the blue translucent piece, it shows just the blue part. So I thought that was really cool. And just like the other one, it just shows basically this alien looking face. And if you put it over the blue one, you can see just, well, you can actually see it all. It doesn't work too well. It doesn't work quite as well as the other sticker. But yeah, that pretty well does the decoder. Let's now take a look at the minifigure. And here we have the single minifigure that's included. So as you can see, interesting looking torso print with the Explorien logo in the top left. You can actually raise his shield to reveal his face, take off his helmet, and he has a headset. Decent looking space minifigure. This head has been used so much in the 90s as far as the space theme goes. Even the city theme, they used it in that one. He has a 360 view of him. Now he doesn't have any back face printing, back torso printing, none of that. It is a simpler time. This is in the 90s. I love his blaster, or whatever this mechanism is supposed to be. It was very, it was almost exclusive to the Explorien theme. I think the UFOs also carried it, but besides these two basically themes, I haven't seen this piece in any other. Overall, decent looking minifigure. Definitely simpler looking, but that's part of the reason that I like him. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Personally, this little ship has everything you'd want from the Explorien theme. The only thing, again, is they should have included that normal computer piece that they kind of had with any of them. Besides that, it has all the unique pieces. You get the 2 alien fossils, you get the big telescope, or as I like to say, the big cannon. You get some of the specialized stickers that kind of, change as you move them side to side. You get basically everything you'd want from the Explorien theme, and I'd actually like to buy a number of these just to kind of have like a fleet of these little ships. I think they're really cool, but let me know what you guys think about this one, if you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. I just love these basically large, small sets that went for like $8, $10, because they kind of give you everything that theme had to offer, but it's like jam-packed in such a smaller little set. But yeah, that pretty well does the review, but if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets that we do. We do one of them basically every Wednesday, if not every Wednesday, every second Wednesday, and I absolutely love taking a look at these older sets. But yeah, that pretty well does it again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.